Okay? There's something called universal knowledge. And why Islam, your background is Christianity, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Why Islam is different than any religion, any way of life? Because Islam goes in line with our universal knowledge. What is our universal knowledge? Our universal knowledge, every human being has it, possess it. Sound reasoning, natural inclination, our perceptions. Naturally you know God is perfect. Naturally you know there's only one God. Yeah, we can come inside. Yeah, they come. Naturally you know there's only one God. Yeah.
Yes,
It's something which is called natural inclination. Yeah. Now, naturally you know that you should be grateful to God. Okay. Like I always give this example. Imagine you're in a house and there's a fire, and you're about to die. You try your best to save yourself, and you couldn't save yourself. You gave up. You think, you know what? I'm going to die. That's it. And I came and I saved your life. What would you say to me? You're gonna remember me?
True.
You're gonna be grateful to me? Understand?
Always.
Always, because I saved your life.
Yeah.
But if, okay, you're gonna remember me and save my life, what about the one that gave us a life for free? We should be grateful to him and remember all the time. So when we look at Islam, there's only one God. Naturally, you're born with it. That's why what I say always, Islamic teaching, it goes in line with our sound reason, natural inclination. It's like a padlock, and Islamic teaching is like a key that open the padlock.
Okay.
You understand? You come to Christianity, there's God, but God become a baby. There's three God, but it's not three God.
Yeah.
It's one God. It's confusion.
Yeah.
You understand? Likewise, we look to Islamic teaching, yeah? I always mention this example. Why Prophet Muhammad, one of the proofs that Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet, the legislation he came with, yeah? Watch this, yeah? It's so powerful. There is 5 necessities that Islam came to preserve. 5 necessities, yeah?
Is that the pillars?
No, that's not the pillars. This is a different thing. We'll come to pillars, yeah? 5 necessities. Islam came to preserve religion. What does it mean? In Islam, paganism, polytheism, atheism is forbidden. It's oppression, you know? Because why? You are taking God's right, who deserves it, and you give it to someone else. Or you're not giving it to God, yeah? Islam came to preserve intellect. That's why alcohol, drugs is forbidden. Islam came to preserve wealth. That's why gambling is forbidden, interest is forbidden. Islam came to preserve lineage. That's why fornication, adultery is forbidden. So man that existed 1,400 years ago, he came to preserve these 5 things, yeah? Okay, let me go to the other side. Alcohol, is it good for us or bad for us?
Man, it's poison.
It's a poison, individually and collectively. And now, gambling, is it good or bad?
Now you're losing your money.
There's no doubt about that. I like the way you answer it straightforward, mashallah. Okay, now, interest.
Interest. It's your money, but then it's like, how can I see it?
Interest, I will help you. Interest make the rich richer, poor poorer. So what I'm going, because I have money and you are in need of money, I'm going to manipulate you to put you in debt, and I will enslave you through that. That's why there is benefit. There is benefit in alcohol. However, there is a greater harm. There is a cost behind it. So likewise, fornication. Fornication, when the people have a fornication with a woman, man, he doesn't care about the child. He's thinking, no, I just have fornication. I'm saying usually a woman, because what is her child, understand?
Yeah.
Man doesn't care, understand? So Islam came to preserve these 5 things. And these 5 things are destroying societies around the world. Brother Justice, yeah? Around the world is destroying. Alcohol, gambling, and all of this evil, do you know where they come from? From polytheism and this belief in God or turning away from God's teaching. That's why the most evil thing, the biggest crime, when you don't worship God correctly or you turn away from God. That's the outcome we see now. Gambling, rape, interest. I'll give you another one to make it show you Islam how powerful, okay? These 5 destroying societies, we have an expert, and the government, majority of these experts, they study in Harvard University, Oxford University, but they cannot resolve the problems that we are facing right now. But we have a man that existed 1,400 years ago, who couldn't read and write. He's coming with this legislation, which is a perfect way of life. So the question, ask yourself, how a man that existed 1,400 years ago is coming with this a perfect way of life? And to make it clear to you, imagine I'm from London, yeah?
Yeah.
I have banks, which is interest, companies of alcohol, companies of gambling, companies of prostitution, and you come and you start teaching people about Islam. How I'm gonna look at you?
You're not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna like it because
I'm
why?
taking you away from all your people.
Taking
I'm
my
taking
customers.
You away from your profit. You got
That's
no profit.
it. But even though you're a good person because you want good for the people, but because I'm evil, I'm benefiting from it. That's why.
Material.
That's it. That's why majority of people that hate Islam are two types of people: either they are ignorant, or those who are in power, those who are in charge, because they're making a money from the suffering of the people. So they look Islam as evil, even though Islam is good for individual and collectively.
Yeah.
So now, imagine you come to the city. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna utilize my money to make you look bad, even though you're a good person. And this is what's happening right now. Those who are in power and those who are making the money and the profit from the suffering of the people are utilizing their wealth through the media to make Islam look bad.
Yeah.
But even that, Islam is the best way of life. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
And I will give you
what
one.
you're saying is true. I see how they try to paint bad images of Islam.
Yes.
Like, and it's crazy
And
how
is that
they do
because,
it.
because why? Majority of people that try to make Islam look bad, as like I said, are ignorant, or those
People in power.
who are making money from the suffering of the people.
Yeah.
And when we look at Islam, it teaches you how to worship your Creator. The 5 pillars of Islam. First one is the testimony that I bear witness there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, Muhammad the Messenger of Allah. Then you implement the prayers. Prayers is good for us, collectively, individually. Likewise, charity. Many people they say if there is God, where there's poverty, there is solution. Islam, give a charity. Look at Islam, yeah. You know, here in this country, rape is illegal. Yes, drugs is illegal. Okay. Likewise, you know, stabbing people, gangs life is illegal and so on. Yeah. However, we pay ridiculous money to singers who promote, glorify, glamorize all of these things. That's we pay them a big money. So then we say to young people, don't stab each other. But look, Islam
But
comes.
then you're promoting all of these.
See the contradiction?
Yeah.
Paying ridiculous money, but Islam comes in. No, whatever leads to evil is evil. Those guys, some of them are, you know, poor. They don't know. They've been misguided by those who are in power. They are utilize them to misguide the people. But yet you should not give them a platform to misguide the people. Understand? So when you look at Islam, justice is the best way of life. And we look to the Prophet Muhammad legislation, even his prophecies. So when you have a Satan come into your mind, say, okay, how, man, that's a question I ask myself all the time. No way Prophet Muhammad, alayhi salam, the Quran he came with, and his legislation he came with, is from human being. Because we can see, we have human beings right now, study in the best universities around the world. They cannot resolve the problem, but we have a man that existed 1,400 years ago. He's coming with the legislation. Is the best way of life. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Is it clear? You see, don't have the Satan anymore whispering, because that Satan comes to everyone. But that's why you need the knowledge to remove that doubt. So ready to become Muslim? Yeah. Alhamdulillah. I'm gonna say in Arabic, then I'll translate it. Say Ashhadu
أشهد
Allah
أن لا
ilaha
إله
illa
إلا
Allah
الله
wa
وأشهد
ashhadu anna
أن
Muhammadan
محمدا
Rasul
رسول
Allah.
Allah.
In English, I bear witness.
I bear witness
There's nothing
there's nothing
worthy of worship
worthy of worship
in truth
in truth
except Allah.
except Allah.
And I bear witness
And I bear witness
that Muhammad
that Muhammad
is the last
is
messenger
the last messenger
and the servant of
and the
Allah.
servant of Allah.
MashaAllah, my brother Justice. MashaAllah. Man, I'm happy for you. How you feeling, bro? Alhamdulillah, man. MashaAllah, I'm happy for you. What country you from?
I'm mixed race, so my mom's Greek, Scottish, Congolese. My dad's Jamaican, Nigerian, Indian.
Well, you are United Nations, man. You have United Nations in you. You know why it's funny? Because my wife like that. My wife, she has Irish. She's Solution. She have Nigerian.
Oh.
Yeah. She's United Nations at home. Alhamdulillah. Wallahi, what I advise you, brother, now, you have the Muslim brothers here with you. Study and take it step by step. Learn. Because, you know, one day we're going to die. And the biggest crime against God, when you do not follow his teaching and you reject him. That's one of the crimes. And like I said, when you don't follow God's teaching, this is the outcome. Now we have man wakes up, he said, I'm a woman. Woman thinks she's a man. You know, it's crazy because why? We turn away from God's teaching.
Yeah.
You know, we have you know, there was a show on ITV. This doctor, he thinks he's a dog. He's a doctor. He bought a dog suit and he wears it and he goes in the cage. He thinks it's a dog. Why? Because Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكَ. Whoever turns away from my remembrance, they will have a miserable life. You'll be confused. Today you said it's okay, tomorrow you change your mind. You understand, bro? But alhamdulillah, man, this our brother become Muslim. Yeah, alhamdulillah, he become Muslim, man. MashaAllah. This guy is half Jamaican. He's half white, half Jamaican. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. No, mashallah, man. So you lot go uni, same uni?
No, we were in school together.
Ah, it's good. But you tell me you're coming from uni. Who's coming from uni?
No, this was years ago.
He
We were
was
in school
at
years ago.
uni, but he's coming over.
Ah, okay. So how old are you?
I'm 19.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, it's good, man. Alhamdulillah, that's a big blessing, bro. But be firm, and like I said, because all of us, Satan tried to come to whisper to us. But when you have a tangible proofs, and that's what
The whole time you was talking, there was nothing else. I was fully here. Like,
Alhamdulillah, you see?
I
Alhamdulillah.
was literally here.
Alhamdulillah, you're connected.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, of course, man. That's why, you know, when I tell to people, no one's safe from the Satan. Satan will try to whisper to us all the time. But you refute the Satan with the knowledge that the Creator has given us. That's why Islam is based upon universal knowledge. It's not based upon my personal experience.
Yeah.
I never told you believe in Islam because I had dream. That's personal experience. You understand? But Islam, universal, bro. Islam gives universal proofs. When we say intellectual proofs, the sound, the reasoning proofs. Not the corrupted intellect. No, the sound intellect. Universal proofs Islam gives.
Sounds
Alhamdulillah.
right on your heart. Literally, when you hear it in your heart, it is.
Because
You know what I'm
the
saying?
one that created your heart is the one that sent down the Quran. So of course it's gonna connect.
Yeah.
You see, because it's the all wise. It's like, for example, imagine there's a car. Yeah, no one made a car. This is the first car has been made. I claim to make it. I made it. He claims. He makes claim. Now to verify the claim, he's gonna give you his menu, the guideline for the car. I'm gonna give you the guideline. He's gonna give you the guideline. The
one is gonna
guideline
make
that
the
the guideline that goes in line with the car, he's the one who made it. You understand? And with Islamic teaching, it goes in line with our universal knowledge, and that universal knowledge was given to us by our Creator. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah.
Accepted it, mashallah.
His name Justice. MashaAllah. Inshallah, Justice. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah, man. Where are you lot from?
Central.
Yeah, you rich people? Oxford Circus, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. But we have classes here. Okay, every Sunday we have classes. You can come. Now you have to learn how to pray, the 5 daily prayers, and step by step, like I said, you know. And for your family, they're not Muslims, of course, your family. The best way is to, learn first, study first, and be good to your parents, because Allah told us in the Quran, even if your parents are not Muslims, yet be good to them. You understand, bro? Alhamdulillah. Let me give you some leaflets, yeah? Okay.